Raymond EASi Orderpicker is a safe and efficient machine when used properly. If handled improperly and without adequate training, it can endanger life and property. With the Raymond EASi Orderpicker, you'll be operating a truck weighing over 7,000 pounds around pedestrians and in narrow aisles. Careful use of the EASi Orderpicker is necessary to reduce the risk of accident and injury to you, your co-workers, and damage to your company's products. The Raymond EASi Orderpicker is an operator-up order picking vehicle that is designed for use in narrow aisle applications. That means you travel up and down on a platform while picking or putting away product. The EASi Orderpicker is used for piece or case picking rather than for working with full pallet loads. The truck will also handle many product sizes, ranging from small parts to larger items like boxes or even furniture. The Raymond EASi Orderpicker has a working area planned for your maximum productivity and comfort. It features an ergonomically designed simultaneous function control handle, flip-up side gates, and a mast design that provides a clear view of the aisle ahead. An operator display is located on the console in the operator's compartment. It provides you with valuable information about the operation of the truck, such as hours of use and mileage, battery state of charge, and the time and date. You receive informational messages and fault codes that indicate the truck's operating condition. There are lights that show the position of the truck's steerable wheel, a maintenance indicator light, and an indicator for excess or over temperature conditions. The truck also uses alarm tones to indicate different truck operating conditions. For example, these tones would alert you in the unlikely event of a system shutdown. These tones tell you when the truck's optional wire guidance function is activated. The operator console also offers ample storage for clipboards, pick lists, and other items. And there's a well-cushioned, skid-resistant mat on the floor. Options such as a cooling fan and working lights are also available for environments that need them. Safe and efficient operation of the EASi Orderpicker is our primary concern. During this presentation, we'll demonstrate the recommended operating procedures for the Raymond EASi Orderpicker. You'll learn how to use the operator daily checklist, how to travel safely, and how to properly pick and put away product with your truck. Every operator should inspect their truck before beginning the day's work. Don't assume that because you worked with the truck yesterday, or that another operator used it during a previous shift, that everything on the truck will still be working properly. Always do the operator daily checklist before operating your truck. The checklist has a visual check and then an operational check. Let's start the visual inspection with the key switch in the off position. Look at the tires for any gouging or chunking. Look at the lift system for damage to the hoses, chains, and for leaks in the hydraulic system. Check all safety guards and covers for any damage and to be sure they're secure. Test the battery gates to be sure they're in place. Look at the battery connectors to see if they're cracked or broken. Broken connectors could cause arcing and should be replaced. Make sure the side gates move freely and are seated and secure when in the up or down position. Check the safety belt and tether for any signs of fraying or excessive wear. Be sure the belt is tethered to the truck and that you wear the belt whenever you move the truck or elevate the platform. Next, test the control handle for smooth operation and make sure it returns to neutral when released. Check the lift lower control and make sure it also returns to neutral when released. For the operational inspection, turn the key switch to the on position. The truck will first complete a self-test. You'll hear the contactors clicking, followed by the horn when the test is complete. If a problem is detected, it will be shown on the operator display. Don't operate the truck until it has been corrected. Some EASi Orderpickers have to be initialized before normal full-speed operation can occur. To do this, step on the deadman pedal and raise the platform at least 24 inches from the floor. You'll hear a tone or beep when the process is complete. Then lower the platform. The truck is now ready for normal operation. Continue the operational inspection with the deadman pedal depressed. Press the horn button on the side of the control handle and make sure the horn sounds. Next, check the steering. Turn the steering wheel in one direction until you hear a beep, then in the opposite direction until you hear a second beep. Make sure the steering is smooth, without binding or excessive play. Test the control handle and make sure the truck responds to your commands. Moving the control handle toward the tractor end of the truck will move the truck in the forward or tractor first direction. Moving the control handle toward the forks will move the truck in the reverse or forks first direction. To test the brakes, travel slowly and step off the deadman pedal. If they're working properly, the truck will stop quickly. Test the plugging function by slowly traveling in the forward direction and moving the control handle through neutral to the reverse direction. The truck should slow down, come to a smooth stop, then begin traveling in the opposite direction. The farther the handle is moved through neutral, the stronger the plugging force. Now check the lift and lower functions for smooth operation. Move the thumb control to the right or clockwise to lift the platform, and to the left or counterclockwise to lower the platform. Depress the red emergency power disconnect button and try to move the truck using the control handle. Also, try to raise the platform with the lift-lower control. If the emergency disconnect is working correctly, you should be unable to perform either function. Finally, test all warning and working lights to make sure they operate properly. If any part of the truck is not working properly during the daily check, report it to the appropriate person and be sure repairs are made before you operate the truck. Safe and efficient operation of the Raymond EASi Orderpicker takes skill, knowledge, and common sense. Maneuvering the truck in tight spots and around pedestrian and vehicle traffic requires care, practice, and concentration. Unlike a reach truck that stores and retrieves pallets from a rack by raising and lowering the forks while you stay on the ground, the EASi Orderpicker is designed to travel with you and the platform raised. You may start, stop, lift, and lower several times during the order picking process. Always use extra care when operating your truck with the platform raised. Only a trained and authorized operator should be allowed to drive a truck. Read and follow all warning decals on the truck and the instructions in the owner, operator, and safety manuals that come with your truck. Also, make sure that you wear all required safety apparel, like safety glasses and safety shoes. Always wear the safety belt and tether, and lower the side gates when operating your truck. Remember to operate the truck from the designated operating position. Never put any part of your body outside the confines of the truck or between the uprights of the mast. You should always stay within the confines of the operator's compartment if you find yourself in a collision or tip-over situation. You are safer in the truck than if you try to remove the safety belt or harness and attempt to get off the vehicle, especially when you're in an elevated position. To travel with the order picker, put your left hand on the steering knob, your right hand on the control handle, and step on the deadman pedal. Then move the control handle toward the tractor to drive forward, or toward the forks to travel in reverse. The farther you move the control handle in either direction, the faster the truck will travel. Always travel slowly in an open area until you become comfortable with the controls on the truck. Steering the order picker is very similar to steering a car. When traveling forward, turn the wheel to the left to turn the truck to the left, and turn it to the right to turn the truck to the right. If you travel in the reverse direction, use extra care while steering. Plugging is the use of the control handle to slow the truck and change direction, from forward to reverse, or from reverse to forward. Plugging is the recommended method of reducing travel speed and changing direction when maneuvering the truck. Plugging is also used together with the deadman pedal to bring the vehicle to a smooth, controlled stop during normal operation. To do this, slow the truck down to a near stop by plugging, then slowly release the deadman pedal to stop the truck. Braking is the recommended method of stopping the vehicle quickly, especially in an emergency. If an emergency happens, step off the deadman pedal quickly to stop the truck in the shortest distance possible. The deadman pedal on the order picker also functions as a parking brake when the truck is not being operated. When traveling, make sure you always have a clear view of the path ahead. Remember to stop and sound the horn at cross aisles and intersections. Look both ways for pedestrians and other vehicles. Slow down for turns and uneven or slippery surfaces. Sudden starts, stops, or quick turns could cause the truck to tip, especially when the platform is raised. And be sure the platform is fully lowered when traveling from one aisle to another. Never use anything other than your foot to hold down the deadman pedal. And never carry any unauthorized passengers. If your EASi Orderpicker is equipped with wire guidance, steering is controlled automatically when the truck is in the aisle and locked on the guide wire. However, you still have control over the travel and lift and lower functions as if you were operating in the manual mode. To lock on to the guide wire signal, approach the wire slowly and position the truck so it's nearly centered and parallel over the wire. Now depress the upper side of the wire guidance rocker switch to turn the system on. The green near wire lights will come on and the wire guidance alarm tone will sound. When the truck senses the wire, the alarm tone will stop. And when the truck locks onto the guidance signal, the yellow locked-on wire lights will come on. The truck is now being guided automatically and you can travel at full speed in the aisle. A rail-guided truck can be equipped with an auto-steer centering feature that locks the drive wheel in a straight-ahead position when the truck is in the aisle. It's activated when the guidance switch is in the on position. The guidance lights will be lit to indicate the auto-steer centering function is activated. When you exit the aisle, depress the lower half of the guidance switch to turn off either the steer centering or wire guidance functions. When picking orders or handling a load with your truck, it's important to follow a few safety rules. Never exceed the rated capacity of your truck. Overloading your truck can cause serious accidents. Always check the vehicle specification plate for load weight and load center information. Never use the EASi Orderpicker to put away or take pallet loads from the rack. Always operate the truck parallel to the rack when in the aisle. Before raising the platform, watch out for overhead obstructions like sprinkler heads, light fixtures, or objects that may be sticking out from shelves or racks. Remember to look for pedestrians below when lowering the platform. Never allow anyone to walk or stand under any elevated portion of the truck. And watch out for pedestrians behind the truck before backing up. Always travel with the load trailing, and carry the load as low as possible. Now, let's use the truck to pick an order. To the right of the deadman pedal is a pallet clamp, or pick module foot release. The pallet clamp is used to securely lock the pallet to the truck. Always make sure the pallet is fully over the forks and securely clamped before lifting the operator platform. To release, lower the platform to the floor Depress the pallet clamp pedal and drive away slowly to release the pallet. To enter a storage aisle, drive slowly with the forks trailing, and position the truck so the load wheels are even with the corner of the aisle. Turn the steering wheel to pivot and line up the truck. As you make the turn, gradually return the steering wheel to the straight-ahead position, and then proceed into the aisle. When order picking, you can save time and increase your productivity by raising the platform to the vertical pick height while traveling toward the horizontal pick location. It may take a little practice to adjust your lift and travel speed so the platform reaches the right pick height when the truck arrives at the desired pick location. With the platform at the pick location, raise the side gate and carefully reach out and pick the required product. After your pick is complete, lower the side gate and continue to the next pick location. In the unlikely event you become stranded while your platform is elevated, your truck is equipped with an emergency lowering valve so the platform can be lowered by a person on the ground. The lowering valve is located inside the motor compartment of the truck. It's operated by turning the knob. Park the truck in an area reserved for parking. Don't leave your truck where it will block aisles or passageways. When you leave the truck unattended, make sure to fully lower the platform, release the deadman pedal, turn the key switch to the off position, and remove the key. If the truck needs recharging, return to the charging area before following the shutdown procedures. Well, that's what it takes to operate a Raymond EASi Orderpicker. Always keep these safety and operating guidelines in mind when you're operating the truck. A good operator uses common sense and good judgment when operating a lift truck. With some practice, you'll be using your EASi Orderpicker with confidence and doing it safely.